Today is June 2nd, 2022. Looking at my container gardening, I see that I have a broccoli plant that's bolted, and this most likely is because of the weather flux that we've been having, hot, cold, rainy. So I will definitely be picking this out and feeding it to the chickens. I had cabbage in this one bucket and also lettuce in the first bucket, and both of them um, I picked because the leaves were eaten, and I also fed those to the chickens. The plants from Stark Brothers, or I should say the berry plants from Stark Brothers, have bunched out. My goji berry has a few green leaves, but I'm not sure about that. If it's going to recover, still need to look into that. I did recently receive this plant, or I should say this berry plant from Stark Brothers, and it's a honey berry plant. The herbs that I've planted in these two pots haven't yet reared their heads, and of course these 5 pots are the ones with the ginger. Let's see what we have going on here. The Rona berry lost all of its leaves, but I did feel the bark, and the bark is still pliable, so I'm hoping. Potatoes are leafing out. I did some weeding in this big bed where the squash is. There's a plant here, a berry plant. These are my gooseberries. There's some buds on it, but I haven't seen any leaves as yet. So, working in this bed today, I have the pumpkins. I want to say I did 10 seeds. So far, I only see 7. So I'm going to continue to weed this. Obviously something was digging in there because I have some holes from overnight. I also got some new strawberry plants from Stark Brothers, and not many survived, so I'm thinking I'll just put some herb seeds down and see what pops up. So these are my spaghetti squash. There's one starting to bud out by my hori knife. So then today I'll be working on the winter squash or butternut squash bed, and I do have the peas and the acorn squash area that I need to weed. The nasturtiums did pop up. I have some herbs in that pot over there, and we are at the cantaloupe bed. I did 6 seeds, and all 6 came up, and I also did 6 seeds in the watermelon, and so far I've only seen 4. So like I said, the strawberry plants are my end caps, and I'll just end up putting something else in there. This bed is the ground cherry. I see a few budding. These are my bush beans. I do have ground cherries also in this quadrant, but I haven't seen much production here as yet. And corn is sparse, and I did a few days ago replant some more seeds, so hopefully this shot group tightens up. Cucumber, few and far in between. I think I've seen 2 or 3 sprouts in this area. My radishes are coming up. There's either herbs or flowers in this pot. This corner has, or this quadrant has carrots. And I haven't seen much, but I do see some weeds I need to pull out, and I see a few germinations on the carrots right there. And this here is the beets corner, I do believe. And they're also popping up.